Hi, this is Prasanna. Today we are doing the second lab experiment in system software and compiler. Here the second experiment is symbol table. Write a program to scan the input programs and generate the symbol table. Here the description is symbol table is a data structure that contains all the attributes about the identifiers that must be passed between the different phases of the compiler interpret in a program. A symbol or a token attributes the following attributes. The symbol name is a data type, address, that values, etc. It may be. For the functions, it may be a name or return type or the number of parameters passed in this type as script code. Here we can see the read the multiple inputs, check for the valid identifiers, special and the parameters and everything. Here we can see the input should be in this manner. Int a comma b is equal to c and character c is equal to c. Here this is called the here this is called the identifier. This is called the parameter. And here we can see the sample output. The output from the IDs and the data types and the return type interval values of numbers and the parameters of the program. Parameters types of parameters. Here we can see. Now coming to the code. Here we can see the code for the simple table. Here creating a scanner for the scanner is equal to scan system data for the input. Here the input is given through int n is equal to s dot next string, and once here creating an array with a new string with 40 of size, and for I is equal to 0 and I is less than equal to x plus 1, array of I is s dot next, which is the size which we have initiated input from here. Once int I is equals to 0 and I is less than I plus, if I is equals to, here we can give in the loop. If I is equals to 0, the system dot, this should be a keyword, and it is the array of I, and else if a of array of I is equals, then the system dot outer println should be a keyword with the a of I plus 1, array of I plus 1, and the string is created here. Is created with the constants int cr is equals to c dot length, and for int k is equals to 0 and k is less than or equal to k plus 1, and the array of k dot equals to, and then the identifier which we have sent. Yes, the character c is equal to, this is the identifier, and this is the parameter which is before is the identifier. And here we can see the first system dot for the identifier with the array of k minus 1, and the parameter with the array of k plus 1. And if not, if l is equals 0, l is less than 0, l plus plus, if a of k array of k dot equals to and array of k minus 1 equals to c of 1, then it will be a system dot outer println with the identifier a of k plus 1, and first the identifier and the next the parameter with the 0. And here if a of k dot equals to system dot outer println name of the function here with the a of k minus 1, array of k minus 1, and system dot here the data types of the functions with the a of k plus 1, I of k plus 1. If k plus 1 dot equals to, here a of k minus 1 equals to array of k minus 1, system dot print the data type which is the augmented function. Once you run this file, enter this here the size. Once we entered the size of the snippet, code snippet, int a, and on this symbol, like here we can see it's a keyword with the int, which is the keyword, and the keyword with the keyword 4, and identifier parameter value is 0. Once again, if you enter in another manner, once again we can run this file in the another. Once we have run this file in the another, which we have entered the size in the similar manner, int a with and here it will see the keywords with the int, and here the keyword is the int, and the keyword format is here. The count functions which we have seen in the before with the identifiers int and the characters with the initial ones. Here we can see which the sample input which we have given in this manner, and the ID type and the data types and the return type values which we have seen in the output. This is how we have completed the second experiment of symbol table.